There's my beautiful chestnut. And of course there's our girl Wednesday. See, he's out right now. It is about 1:30 a.m. It's Raven. Coconut still. Yeah, coconut still in molt. You still mad at me? Freaking Rain, man. She just keeps burying her water bowl. I just cleaned her water dish again. Naughty, naughty. I'm feeding everybody right now. There's my baby GBB. It's growing so fast. Of course, it has to be behind the little... I had to cover up some of these holes because they were a little bit too big. Some of the fruit flies were getting out. But I love GBB slings. They're so gorgeous. But right now I'm feeding everybody. Look how big my Texas tan is. That is Night Fury. Night Fury is getting huge. Look at that abdomen. So big. And I only just recently switched it to crickets. It's basically been on fruit flies. And it's that big. Let's see winter. Winter compared to winter. Like, there's Night Fury. There's little winter. I'm so amazed how they're so different. There's crickets up there still. But yeah, winter is like so much smaller. Like you can see the web. Isn't that cool how you can see the silk webbing? That is so neat. There's silk web in there. I think that's pretty cool how you can see that. But your cricket is still in there. There's like a magnet. See? I don't know. There's like a weird magnet on the end of that. I think it's kind of weird. Is your cricket in here? Some of them I threw crickets in during the day. Yeah, your cricket's over there. Like I just fed them. Yeah, there's crickets right there. Why aren't you guys eating? Like, because the light's on and you're bothering us. That's why. That means Posey probably... Well, I don't know. Posey's crickets normally run down and it's hide right away. I'm not seeing no crickets. Posey has like so many different entrance points throughout in here. Is that cricket alive? Or is it dead? I don't know if that cricket's alive or not. I'll squirt some water in to see if it jumps. I don't think it moved. Some of them I do accidentally squeeze a little too much with the tongs. Because I lose my grip. I'm probably just throw a fresh cricket in there for that one and take that one out. Oh. My Mexican Randy MJ. Hi, baby. MJ's setup is so cool. I think it's so cute. MJ uses every enrichment in here. MJ will go in the log. That's actually for like fish tanks. But I actually, don't worry, it's never been in a fish tank. I actually bought it brand new because I thought it would be kind of cool in a tarantula cage. And for a while there, I didn't know whose to put it in. So I actually decided, because I do have a second one of those. I did have one for this fish tank a long time ago. That one's downstairs with the fish stuff. And I just thought they are actually really cool. So I went out and got a couple more. I actually have a couple of these. And I didn't know what to do with it. But then when I started collecting my tarantulas, I was like, I would really like to see that in a tarantula's cage. So that's MJ's. And it's really cool because MJ hides in here. And then it climbs out, and then you see it walking up the stick, and then along the top. And MJ likes to climb everywhere, which I love. I love when my tarantulas use everything from their cages for enrichment, which I'm going to probably do the same with the GBB. The GBB really loves this plant. So when I upgrade the GBB, I'll probably get another, go downstairs and get another one of these out of the boxes that I have. And I'm going to set up the carrier. A little different than MJ's, obviously, but definitely with this plant. It loves its plant. And of course, its little twigs. As you see, all of them have some type of, like, the moss that they came in, because that's how they get their water. Because some of them are still really tiny, too tiny for water dishes, like, obviously, as you see. So, if you don't want to use, like, water dishes and stuff, I've been feeding these guys through the night. I haven't gotten to everybody yet. I had a coconut ate last week. Even though it's burrowed, I thought it was in molt still. I think it's in pre-molt and it's just getting ready, because he ate last week. I want to see if he eats these. If he eats these, then I know he's not in full molt yet. I know he's getting ready to. He's been getting ready. Some of them do that ahead of time. Some of them still eat. But if I see the crickets that are longer than 24 hours, then of course I'm just going to take it out, because... Are you hungry? Do you want some food? Chestnut's been out a lot more, especially since they have molted. Alright, let's give some chestnuts some food. Let's see if they'll give us... No, in my luck, it'll still go badly. I've had some of these guys so far. I'm trying to find some crickets for the babies. I did just stick one in for Jade. Jade's getting big. I'm super excited, because that's my Antilles. My Antilles pinktail. That's Jade. I stuck baby crickets, and I'm sticking like really tiny like pinheads in these guys' containers, because I want to see if they take them or not, to see if they're ready for that level of type of food. But I'm excited to see what will happen. So super excited, super excited. Actually, I think I have I think we have a molt in here. I think our pumpkin patch molted. I'm gonna open that up real quick and see if that's a molt. Oh, look at that! Look at Sky. Sky's take care. Hopefully I can find a really tiny one for Sky too. I'd like to see if Sky eats the cricket or not. I'm getting more fruit flies, trust me. They're getting their fruit flies this week. So, because I did feed them fruit flies a couple days ago. But like with the slings, I do feed them more often. But let's see if my little pumpkin patch. Let's see if Sunfire molted. Alright, hold on. Okay, so Sunfire did have a molt. Here's both in the Antilles. So that's cool. Sunfire did molt, so I just put them back up and stuff over there, because I can't feed it yet. It had to just freshly molted, and of course when tarantulas just freshly molt, you can't feed them right away, because I just checked on him a couple days ago, and he was, or she, I don't know, it's a baby, so yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if it's a boy or girl, obviously, but I can't feed them yet. I have to wait a little bit. Their fangs are not quite dark yet, so that's one thing when it comes to the babies. You gotta pay attention to the color of their fangs. If they're still like a dull, like white color, or they're just not pure black yet, then you can't. Their fangs are too soft. You don't want to feed them. My Corydorus keeps jumping up to the top, and then it like leaks the water out the tanks. So I have to wipe my tank off again. Look how pretty they look. They're just in there relaxing. I love my tank of fish. See? I was waiting for that. Yeah, my own Corey does that a lot at night. They love doing that at night. They get plenty of fresh oxygen. They have their filter back. They have two filters. They have the big filter, and then they have that other filter. The sponge filter, they love hanging out around. But all my fish are just swimming happily. I really wish you could put betta fish in with other fish, because that would look so cool. But unfortunately, betta fish are just not fish that ones they get along with. They actually do get along pretty well with bristlenose plecos and corydorses, because Midnight is in a tank where I have a bronze corydors and a bristlenose pleco in the tank out there in the living room. So they do get along with mostly bottom feeders and algae eaters, but any other fish, nope. I am talking too much. I will feed you too, because I know these two are still waiting patiently. I've fed everybody else, and these two are like, where's our food? I only got like halfway done, but I do have a lot of reptiles I gotta feed still. And where's right there? You are. There's Ming Ming. I was wondering where Ming was. Ming Ming and Dream are always fun to watch eat, because like Dream's sitting there waiting too. They're so cute and so funny. They're getting so big. They're getting cage upgrades because they've got, especially Ming Ming. Ming Ming's gotten so big. Dream is still on the small side, but they were the last two babies that I got for our leopard geckos. But we'll definitely do an upgrade for their cages. I threw a cricket in there to... Are you serious, Jade? Are you seriously just gonna run away? I still gotta get the mold out of Jade's thing. Oh, Jade's like all over the place. Jade's not holding still. I don't know if we're gonna catch Jade catching the cricket or not. They're just running all over the place like a crazy butt. I just threw a bunch of crickets into Beta's cage, but I don't think Beta's out. I gotta clean the glass window again. I don't see her out anywhere. Let's see, where's Lestat? There's Lestat. Are you hungry too, buddy? Let's throw some in for Lestat. So beautiful. These two ding-dongs, of course, I knew it. I threw crickets in, but they ran like... My tarantulas don't like me, guys. That one's hiding its butt, and Wednesday ran way back in her tunnel system. I don't know if Raven caught her crickets or not. I can't tell, because when she eats, she just dives down real quick, grabs them, and then she backs up a little bit. These two. Thanks, guys, for the footage. Will you guys help me out? I know you guys are waiting patiently. Sorry, hold on. We actually have a full moon out tonight, guys, which is really, really cool. Now, I fed Dream, and I put some in Cersei's cage. I don't know where Cersei is, though. So we'll film Dream real quick. I don't know if I told you guys. My one short-fingered gecko that was injured by Lily when she ran across the cage. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. Gizmo actually died. I had to bury him, which was really, really upsetting. I really liked that little guy. He was so cute. So I do still have Tiki and Izzy for my short-fingered geckos left. But it's very heartbreaking that I lost one of the short-fingered geckos, because they are really, really hard to get in this area. They're not easy to find at all. I've tried looking online too. I have not been able to find them online. So it was really upsetting that Giz didn't make it. For a while there, I thought he was going to die right away, but I thought he was improving. But unfortunately, he didn't make it. I wasn't trying to laugh when saying that. I really wasn't. It's just, as you see, somebody. He's a goofball. My camera gets going out of focus. I'm trying to refocus it. But Dream is funny. He's a nut. That's why I love watching the leopard geckos eat, because of their little tail wags. There's little cute. Alright, I gotta get to Ming Ming and stuff. I do have to feed some more of the reptiles. I didn't even get half of this side of the room done yet. But we can peek in on real quick, see where Leona's at. Oh, she's in her hide. Why are you back in your hide? I knew you didn't catch all of them already. I bet you I lift up that food boulder under there. I gotta do cage cleanings tomorrow. I gotta go to the pet store. I gotta get some backup bulbs and stuff because Lily destroyed a bunch of bulbs. But I do miss Lily. But at least she's in a better home. I really, really wished her and Avery would have gotten along, but unfortunately it wasn't working out and I had to rehome her. But I rehomed her to a really, really good friend of mine, and he already had green iguanas, so luckily I was able to rehouse her to someone I trusted, and someone who also, he only lives 10 minutes away from me walking, which was another good thing. Well, it's another reason why I rehoused her to him. So yeah, it's still really sad though. I'm trying to find a bulb for something. Hold on. I gotta switch some bulbs over here real quick. Because, yeah, the one bulb is too strong. Because unfortunately, the UVB bulb that was in Clary's cage got destroyed. So I had to put a regular bulb in. But I haven't really turned it on because I'm too scared, because it's a 40 watt, and with crested geckos, they cannot have heat in their cage. So I just found a 25 watt until I get to the pet store, because I'd really gotta get to the pet store and get her a different UVB bulb, which I'm definitely doing this week. So I'm about to switch them around real quick. And my room does stay pretty cool because I do have an AC unit in. Like today, it did reach 100. So that's another thing. With the temperatures getting really hot, I do have to turn on the AC so it doesn't get too hot in here, not only for the fish but for some of the tarantulas and the slings and stuff. So I gotta make sure the reptile cages stay pretty warm for these guys, because obviously some of them, especially like Avery, really needs high temperatures. So I gotta monitor their cages. I have all kinds of, obviously, thermal guns and to take temperatures of their tanks and monitor that 24/7. But some of them, like crested geckos, can't get too hot, but they can't get too cold. So yeah, it's a game, but you know what? It's worth it when you love your children. Will you go get your crickets? You're embarrassing me. Everyone else, tarantulas, go and capture their prey and are fascinating. You guys, on the other hand, are lazy tarantulas. My tarantulas really are lazy. Look, you're embarrassing yourself. Our bum is still just hanging out there. Where'd your crickets go? Half the time they go and hide behind the water dish. That's the one thing I hate about crickets, because they always hide behind her water dish. Oh yeah, I don't even see them. They're probably back in the corner. If I spray in there, they normally pop, bouncing right out. How embarrassing. You guys are... You make mommy look horrible. I'm trying to feed off these crickets before they start dying off, because I know some of them dying off. I did get these crickets a while ago. And of course, last feeding I did calcium. As you see, the calcium's still everywhere. That was only 2 days ago. Is it in your coconut hide? I just threw 4 in there. I'm going to put more in there for her, obviously. As much as they eat, they're still kind of slim. Well, I guess they're a good weight. I don't know. I'm used to seeing people's leopard geckos like really fat. I don't know. Maybe I just maintain mine at a really healthy level, and maybe other people just overfeed theirs. I don't freaking know. But I think mine look okay. They look pretty good for their... Because a lot of people's I see with really fat tails. Some of mine have like... Leona and Daenerys have like really fat tails. Of course, they are older. These guys are younger. My Snow Rain and Ming Ming here and Dream are my youngins. I've only had them for a couple months. Now, Daenerys and Leona, I've had them both for over a year now. So they are a lot older than these guys. These guys were babies when I got them. They were actually a lot bigger. Leona and Daenerys, I did get them as bigger leopard geckos, but like I said, up there with her little head popped out is Rain, waiting for her crickets. Like I said, Rain, Ming Ming, and Dream were the babies of the group. Well, you guys are being lazy snot balls tonight. You're cute, but you guys are being lazy snots. Alright, I'll throw more crickets in there for you. So Doc-like sometimes. There goes Rain. Get him, Rain, get him. One leopard gecko's attack. They always run back here. She's such a digger. She's definitely getting a bigger enclosure too. She just digs everywhere I go and see in her cage. There's like these big long tunnels of holes. Like did she really dig that? Oh no, I had to cover up over here. She was digging up her plant, and of course burying her water dish. Driving me nuts with that. Don't worry, her cage is a lot bigger than what y'all think. I'm just zoomed in real close, so it's hard to tell how big her cage is. Oh, there goes the little tail waggles. Right now they're in 20 gallons, but they're all being upgraded. Because, of course, obviously, the babies I started off in 20 gallons. But I do gotta get bigger cages for all of them. Which I was going to do right away this month, but certain situations have been going on where people are trying to throw me out on the street, even though I've given them thousands of dollars in the past couple of months, because my stepfather is totally unhinged. My mom is the one who had me move in to help her because of her health conditions and other problems, and now all of a sudden my psychotic stepfather he is all of a sudden trying to throw me out next month for actually no reason at all, because he's mentally unstable, and I'm being serious, he is actually mentally unstable. So I'm fighting that bull crap. Totally unhinged. Of course legally he can't. I've been here for 4 years, but I've been trying to move out of here anyways because I don't like living with someone that's like mentally unstable like that, because I don't know, I watch a lot of crime podcasts, and honestly, I don't feel like, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be on the news early in the morning, doing something to somebody to protect myself from getting killed. Quite honestly, like, he's that unhinged, guys. So mentally unstable to the point I have to actually sleep with a knife and my door locked. That's how much I actually really worry about my life and my mom's life. So, it's not a safe situation I'm in, quite honestly. But unfortunately, I am trying to protect my mother at the same time. I don't care what he says. Oh, I'll never do nothing to your mother. You know how many times I've heard people say they want to do something to somebody and they've actually killed their spouses and stuff. Like, come on now. Especially when they're on psych meds like the way he is. So, yeah, story of my life right now, guys. Alright, I gotta find some baby crickets for Echo. And then I got to get to the other side of the room, which quite honestly, I gotta hurry up and do, because I have to go to, I have an appointment early in the morning, so I actually really need to hurry this up, because it's already 1:30, almost 2, in between those hours, and I actually gotta be up around 7:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna hurry this up real quick. Alright, I'm on this side of the room. I don't know where Where is Precious? Precious likes to hide at the bottom sometimes. I gotta clean everyone's cage tomorrow before I go out. I'm actually going out tomorrow afternoon. Another reason why I gotta get to bed so I'm not tired, so I can stay up when I come back from early morning routine. Because I gotta stay awake. I gotta do all the fish tanks and the cages before I leave. Even though I'm only gonna be out for like 5 hours. But still, I want to get everything done that way. When I come back home, I'll just relax. Going out and hanging out with some friends. Where are you, Jace? Oh, there he is. There's Jace. That is my golden gecko. Which my friend's not gonna pick it up him up very well. He'll pop up once he knows I'm about to throw food in here. But we gotta do the nighttime watering. Guys, don't worry, I didn't forget about Lestat. I know about Lestat. Lestat needs certain size crickets, so I'm waiting to find certain size for him to pop up. If not, I'm gonna have to dig through the crickets to pull out the ones for him. Because as you see, Lestat is tiny. So Lestat needs a certain size crickets, even though he's a snake and he can open his mouth. Why? Just like a normal snake that eats mice and stuff, but he still needs a certain size. Where's Tish? Oh, there's Morticia. It's hard to see through. You can't see her through the glass because of the water marks, but I see her. She's behind her log like always. During the summer, I give their cages extra sprays. Make sure some of their humidity levels stay up because some of them need their humidity up in their cages. But I'm going to finish this off real quick, guys. And I'll film these guys next time. I'll film the side of the room. Oh, there's Precious. She's right there. So cute. But yeah, I gotta end this film here because I gotta hurry up because I really need to get some kind of sleep. So I will see you guys. I'll film these guys at the side of the room tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Say everybody. Say good night to Avery. Say good night.